Have you ever been hated for a dream you didn't even ask for? Not because you did wrong, but because something on your life made people uncomfortable. Joseph knows that feeling, and his story doesn't begin with glory. It begins with blood on a coat and a brother's hand pushing him into darkness. Joseph was 17, just a boy, but he carried something rare, a quiet confidence, a future he couldn't fully explain. His father, Jacob, loved him deeply, too deeply. And Joseph, he wore that favor like a garment, a beautiful coat, a visible sign that he was chosen. His brothers saw it, and it burned them. Not the coat, the meaning behind it. Then Joseph started dreaming. Dreams where his family bowed. Dreams where he rose higher than all of them. He didn't say it with arrogance, but he said it plainly. And plain truth can sound like pride to people already resentful. His brothers didn't just dislike him. They wanted him erased. One day, they saw him coming from a distance, and before he even reached them, they made a decision. "Here comes the dreamer," they said it like a curse. They grabbed him, stripped the coat off his shoulders, and threw him into a pit. No warning, no explanation, just betrayal. Joseph cried out. But the men who grew up beside him sat down and ate. Then they pulled him up, not to apologize, to sell him. Silver exchanged hands, and Joseph became cargo. Not because God left him, but because people can be cruel. And what hurt most was not the ropes, not the dust, not the strangers. It was this. The ones who broke him shared his blood. They went home, dipped his coat in blood, and lied to their father. Jacob collapsed in grief. Joseph had disappeared into slavery. And just like that, the dream felt dead.